Last time I made a video on how to paint a face, I got requested to do another one, but on a face with less defined volumes. So today I'll be doing that and with an even smaller one. I began my journey into the hobby with only a couple paints, so for old time's sake I'll mix my own skin tone progression. For a basic skin tone I'll mix roughly equal amounts of purple and orange. This can vary depending on if you want a colder or warmer skin tone, by adding more purple or orange respectively, but feel free to experiment. Either way, slight varieties add more realism when looking at many models side by side. From the initial mix, it is just a matter of adding white step by step to create a progression from shadows to highlights. The more you mix, the smoother blends you'll get. Imagine my color mixes were 5 in total. Then I'll begin with 2 thin coats of number 2 from dark to light. Number 1 will be left for later. From there, the most basic way of painting a face would be to highlight following the color progression already mixed on the palette. But where do we place those highlights? Generally, that will be on the bridge of the nose, forehead, top lip, chin, cheekbones and jawline. The highlight might look a bit too striking to begin with, but the paint would darken a bit as it dries. And through adding a pinch of water for a bit of extra transparency, each layer will almost look indistinguishable from one another. From here, it is just a matter of rinse and repeat, moving through the lighter shades while making the highlights smaller and smaller. Having everything mixed in the palette already allows me to take my mind off what color to use next. I work up my highlights until every shape is readable, even when looked at from slightly afar. And once I reach my brightest highlights, I like to go all the way back to the shadows, to mix number 1. This I will heavily dilute with water and apply in a manner of a glaze. I am not looking for a wash which would darken the shadows, but an even transparent filter or a round which would push all the color close together. I often see people begin their eyes from the white, which ends up looking weird. Starting with black will better frame the eye, and if we go a little bit over the eyelids, this is no problem. It'll read as eyelashes or mascara. For the white, the process is the same, trying to leave some of the black around. My tip for this is to work with your brush pointing towards the nose, so you don't have it on the way. Having so little paint over on your brush will make it dry faster, so once you're done with one of the eyes, go ahead and rinse your brush and grab new paint. The easiest way to paint the pupils is to just do a line going down the middle. The hardest part will be to have them both match in position, but that's just a matter of practice. Don't feel discouraged if it takes you 5 tries or more. It happened to me also as I was starting out. If you'd like a longer explanation, check out my previous video on how to paint faces. But that will be all for today. Feel free to leave any questions you have in the comments. As always, special thanks to my Patreons Caleb and Cedric. That is how I paint faces, explained in less than 4 minutes.